This is my first time really looking at this game past like trailers, so I don't know much. And from my experiences in Arma, I am not the guy you want running artillery. So let me crack open these real quick. Thank you for 28 months, militant. The leopard print camo was a shocker. Yeah, for me too. Because what happens is that every time they put out a big skin pack for that game, it's a liquid death. Every time they put out like a big skin pack, right? You know, the boxes, they automatically add those to my account. And then since it was a desert map, it just defaulted to the desert trade skin, which was that. So legit, I had no idea about that skin even being a thing, nor did I have it. And for 82 months, Rodden. Oh, man. The worst part is, I still need to do a video on that striker at some point. Dude knows I've been trying to, like, find the time and everything to make a video on that thing, and I'm like, oh my god. Am I going to have to make a freaking video now on a leopard skin? We're going to find another skin for it.
Was just playing this earlier.
Thank you for the 45 months to Tears Sub Mutant. Thank you for the 21 months Alt Cashew. Thank you for the Tier 3 sub as well, Mutant. Appreciate it a lot. Alright. I lost my voice a little bit yesterday, and I have a little bit of a head cold, but I hope it's tolerable today. I did want to at least stream some, because I feel bad I haven't got to stream much this week. I'm not answering that question, Mace. So, I hit play, right? I think there's different difficulties, no? Excuse me. Alright, we're not doing that. Iron Nest has been commissioned. Pre-operational ranging is required before active deployment. A target has been designated by High Command for calibration purposes. Confirmation of fire accuracy is the sole objective. We'll get the volume right on this. Hello, Lucer. Hello. This is a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. Like, I didn't know you'd be able to walk or... Hey, Adam, thank you so much. High command to Iron Nest. Iron Nest is operational. Calibration fire is ordered. Pilot your firing trajectory to target on the map. Fire HE shell at the target. Iron Nest location H355. Target is at Q442. Okay, we're gonna turn the volume down a tiny bit because I feel like it's gonna get pretty loud. If it's still loud or too quiet, let me know. Is that better? This is really cool though. Like, I didn't know what I expected. I expected kind of like maybe like just a seat that you didn't get out of, right? Like a gunner seat, you know what I mean? That makes any sense? I didn't know like you could actually move around the entire turret. This is like crazy big, right? Oh, we got look down there. Oh, we can go down there. Look at the size of those shells. Alright, so there's a stairwell down somewhere. We'll find that in a second. Look at this map. So that's where... So we move where we are, I assume, and then we'll figure all this out in a second. No multiplayer. Alright, just give me a minute. We're gonna like soak it all in. Because there's all that stuff downstairs I want to see. And since we're in tutorial, now's the time to like take a moment. Just ride on this? That's crazy. Is there like a key to interact with things? I know. I appreciate all you guys. I know you've been playing it. I'm learning and discovering right now. So you're gonna get irritated if you keep yelling at me what to do or where things are, because I'm not gonna read it. Thank you for the 109 months, Rusher. Aha. So you just click things. This is so... There's a cat! No, pick up. Okay, that's... I'm gonna say this quietly so that we're not overheard. Can we put the cat in the breach? Can Mr. Whiskers here achieve flight? Alright, so that's that map we saw. This is really cool. Like, I did not expect all this. It's overwhelming in a good way, you know? I did not expect any of this. I thought they're also charging too much for the game, but... I mean, damn if this is what they're doing. Alright, so... if we're gonna learn how to play this game, we gotta at least master the espresso machine. 1. Select roast. Is there bags, or is it just a can? I feel like I've already messed this up. 2. Place your cup. Okay. Wait. 3. Balance heat and pressure. 4 is start brewing, which is that one. Right? But how do I put... I don't have much faith for us if I can't figure out how to run the express machine. Yeah, how do I get... Why is it there? Why is it there? How do I grab that? God, oh, what? Okay, whatever. All right. Aha! What's this do? Oh, shit. That was probably the last thing I was supposed to do. Oh. Oh, okay. Green. You want green? Oh, green. No, green. 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 No, don't blow it up. Don't. Back. Back. Back, beast. That gauge is concerned. Okay. Nope. Come on. No. Oh my god. Way too much. Way too much. Thank you for the 8 months, Halt.
Watched you for so long
back
now.
the other way.
Hope you're
back.
well.
Nope. That. Oh my god. This is me making. That's toast because there's nothing in it. Okay. Back. that off. No. Yes. Yes. You know what? Starbucks can charge wherever they want. Back. Fuck. Okay. This, yes. Good enough. Did I make anything? There's nothing in it. I don't think we made coffee. I think we just made steam. How you been, Papa? Okay, so that goes there. I think I get it. I think I see my mistake. Back that way, back that way, back that way, back that way, back that way. I'm doing good. We need to catch up sometime, you know that? I always keep saying that, but we need to. Okay, pressure, pressure. Go, this is... Okay, no, that. Gosh, whatever, just... Coffee, grade perfect. 76.74 quality. Pressure 64.84. Temperature 81.71. Timing 87.11. It grades your coffee. It's not gonna be the game for us. We are so screwed. Oh, we're gonna shell the crap out of a village and a school and a hospital and a daycare, a hospital. Okay, so this is a map, right? And so can we move this? We can. So Iron Nest is at H3, right? Which is where that was. Is there... Okay, so 5-5, right? So we want to move it to... Let's put the clipboard away. Can we do that? So 5 is up. So in theory, right? That's that. Now... We have a target marker. Let's learn this. Tactical map. Okay. I mean, I'll look for funnel fish. I'm not like promising anything. Yeah, I could see that hermit. So I guess these would be the target pieces, right? Correct? This is the only thing I want to say. I would assume these are targets, right? These are blue, friendly. And I would assume this is don't blow up. Like a village or a base or something like a hospital, like the hospital, right? Okay. So I want to take one of these and find Q4. Which is that big mark right there. I wish the game wasn't making it so easy, but I understand we're idiots. And we plop that right there, right? So that we have that now marked, correct? How does we get... Okay, so I am doing the right thing. I'm like, that is what I think it is. That is a measuring table. Okay. Measure table. 3 is calculate. So we go over the calculate next. Can we get this? How do I put the clipboard away before I lose my mind? Caps lock. Okay. No, we don't need that yet. How does Bo? So did I just draw? Oh, like this? But that's not right, right? How do we clear that? Hey, Caleb. Or is that accurate enough for our purposes? Like, how do you... Because you can't... You can't make the line on the target, right? All right, well, let's just take a shot for fun. We'll figure this out later. There's a delete measurement button. Delete all measurements. Okay. This is the only thing I want to know. Pull the line from the little tick on the bottom of your turret. Thank you. That's the only tip I wanted. So we're at 5.5. So like right there, right? That's 5.5, correct? And we want to take it to 4.2. And this should give us an accurate measurement. So 85.4 degrees, range is 8.97. Crank up the jams. That, correct me if I'm wrong, will determine how much powder is packed into that shell. No, it doesn't. We have to determine that.
I don't know. I never counted. I am not really a math guy, you know.
I thought that was in the game, Zakaku. I thought there was somebody in the turret with me, or the cat started talking, and I frantically looked at OBS to make sure that was the Tangia, because I'm like, I'm all alone in here, right? Okay. Input distance. Check. Number of charges. Select 2 powder charges. Will you listen to that? I assume that giant post-it note is telling me what I'm supposed to do. Elevate gun. $85.4. Wait. How does it know where we're aiming? The distance is entered. The distance is right there. Calculate required gun. Okay, now we have to aim it somewhere else. We're not done. We're not done. I'm just getting so far. There's gun loading, and then their aiming is here. Okay. So right now we just have gun elevation and powder set. Right? Now we have to load it. Oh my god. Okay, so dear god. It's just those two, correct? Two dropped, right? That's it. Bam and bam. Ram powder charges. I'm sorry, but how fucking cool is this? This is a game I never knew I needed. This is like when Red Dead came out. I never knew I wanted a cowboy game. I never knew I wanted an artillery game. That sound design and like the way everything shakes is fucking awesome. All right. This is where Bo falls apart. From those who played Arma with me. Confirm your calculated gun elevation. So we go over here, right? 53.82. Correct? Does it not go faster? Oh, that's way better. Ah! Okay. Too much. $53 point. I forgot my number. $53.82. Right? 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 I just have notes about coffee. Why didn't I write down the important stuff, you know? So 85.4. How do I put that number in my clipboard? It's saved under bearing distance? It is. Okay, I just have to read. Why do I have two different... This is an old one. We want to scratch this, right? How do I delete that? Ah, okay. Thank you. We're learning. Not a big paper guy. $85 point... It just feels wrong. This is me back in geometry. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. There's probably a faster way to do this, right? Instructions. Input your desired bearing. Okay. Copy. All right, we understand. No, 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 no. I'm just terrified that, like, I think I'm doing it right, but I could be doing it completely wrong, and I wouldn't know the difference. And also, if there's troops in contact out there that want a danger close arty strike because their lives depend on it, then they might as well just stab themselves in the face with their bayonet. Because it ain't coming anytime soon. Like, this is like you walk into, you know, you go into like McDonald's, you get the food within seconds or minutes, right? This isn't that. This is like Jack in the Box, and we fucking forgot that you're at the counter. We lost your order. Can I have a seat? Oh, we have seats. Okay, this is... Don't like that. Don't like that. Confirm fire mission. Don't like that at all. Shell. Alright, all green. Just fucking send it. All green across the board. And then this is to... Before I die. Hold on, let me ask questions. Don't jump too far ahead. So arm the firing gun. So we're gonna arm the left gun. And that one is to arm the right gun if we had it loaded and set. So we could go bang bang. Stupid question. Okay. But I think I have the answer. But I'd still like to know. There are two guns, right? We have two breaches. That one's covered up right now. Is there two sets of controls? Like, and later, this is the only thing I want to spoiler on. Like, am I going to set... Because this only works for, you know... So, like, I'll have to do this, and then I'll have to run over and do this. Okay, but it's a turret. We can't slew the two guns in completely different opposite directions. So are you just aiming the guns short and long? Are you just trying to get like a pattern? So like you're gonna put plus or minus 50 meters on them so you get a dispersion on the two shots? You know, I hope it's not a stupid question. It's just, I don't understand why there's two guns. Excuse me. Okay. That's this. Alright. Well, anyway. Final! At least it went the right direction. I'm very proud of that. Just to let you know. You see this? It's not a school for the blind and deaf. Or the center for kids who can't read good and want to do other stuff too. That was a legit target. Never mind. Anti-Marcus detonated a bomb in the hospital's entry courtyard, murdering 163 and maiming over 300 citizens. A brutal atrocity meant to shatter the very heat of Castile. I hope I said that correctly. The attack occurred during visiting hours, which has been described by the king as particularly unsporting. Yeah, but damn does that music fucking go. Fair. Alright, Sukaku. If we didn't blow up the school for how to read good and do other things too, then I would have been able to read that word. But since we blew that up, I don't know how to read, okay? That's gone. Now we just try to sound it out. Thank you, Adam. Alright, our board is empty. Check. My god. Okay, so these are friendly assets, right? Okay, so... Friend? Spotters are friends, right? Spotters are not food. Spotters are friends. But we don't have distance or anything, so we just need to... Okay, we'll get this. So, we need to make sure that this is set on H355, which looks good, right? We're sitting right there. Thumbs up. So I'm going to take this chip, right? And go to... 08... Can I stand on this? I can. Okay, thank goodness. 0849. Which is there, right? Friendly. Correct. Then we have another spotter who's at 029. No, sorry, they're at P1. I read that wrong. P1. I'm tired. P1. This is you're seeing Bo back in high school going, ugh. Hate math. 3, 4. Copy. Those are now both set correctly, right? This is our spotter 1. This is our spotter 2. Okay. Now, from 0, how do I plot the bearing? I feel like we're missing more information. Triangulation. We got a new chart to read. Mark both bearing angles. Oh, got it. Understand. We gotta make lines. Gotcha. Okay. Give me this sucker. No? What are you? Not helpful. Give me a fucking protractor. Where's the protractor? Somebody's got a fucking protractor. Not helpful. Not helpful. I mean, red is for ravishing. Yellow is for astonishing. And white is for magnificence. What? Okay, I have it selected. Oh my god. But we don't have a distance. We don't have a distance. We need a bearing. That's not going to help us because that just draws the circle. It'll give me the angle, so I just draw. Hold on. So I just. So this was at 3, 4, right? Oh my god. How do I see the bearing? Guys, how do I see the bearing? What angle? What angle? I need bearing 029 for this. Use the pencil. Use the yellow pencil for doing this. Well, that's just cheating, boys. Alright, it's 029. Which would be 29. Right? So we want to draw this as far as we can to this corner. Right? Boom. And then we're gonna get. This is why all the troops out there in contact are fucking dead. Because this artillery shell is gonna be there next Wednesday. We are the DHL of indirect fire. Zero 91. 91. Okay. Yup. 91 release. Which gives us an intercept. Thank you for putting all the text in the same spot. That's super helpful. Love it. Okay. What was that? Take our chip here. Okay, but Chief, there's a problem. I can't see the cross bearing. Okay, now take this. I don't know if that was correct. 5-5. Something's gonna die downrange. $66.1. Okay. I want to put this. How do I put this again on my little chart? No. I want to put 66.1. Red. No, red doesn't do that. Red's not doing anything. That's just making random circles that don't mean shit to me. Alright, no more back to gaming. I got it. We'll figure this out. Too many cooks in the kitchen now. I will take the one suggestion. Okay. Got it. Alright. Are we killing neighborhoods now? God, I hope not Swedish, but you never know. Distance is... Spin the wheel. Bartane. 0.06. Hey, we're saying 7 months into the solar. Oh my god, I'm not playing this multiplayer. I do not have the stress.
Many much months. A Lobo and
War Thunder's already taken 2 years off my life. I cannot give them to this game and the Muppets I play with. I would assume, only question I'm gonna ask real quick, just for the sake of time. These two are redded out, right? Because I still don't fully understand how I determine the amount of powder charges. So does that mean... What does the charge say? I don't know. What does the charge say? What chart? What chart? Oh, there's a chart. Thank you. Alright, I'm good. We'll figure it out. So at... this... I hate... I don't fucking know.
My avatar.
What does that mean? I don't... That's at like 13 kilometers, right? Which is the second range. So we would want shell... We want two charges. No, it's 13 kilometers though. Alright, you're saying put more than less. Dude, I like to just like dunk it in there. But 3 charges will hit everything. This is taxpayers' money you're spending, by the way. If we could do it with 2 charges, that saves the taxpayers' money. I'm just saying. Alright, 52.24. Right? Right. Okay. HE shell. How do we make this determination? Figure this out. We got shells. Oh my god. How many genitalias are going to be flying across the map in this game? Anyway, what were we doing? Shells, right? Shells. Shells. Okay. This is a rotary, right? Okay. Select shell, which is this button, right? Yes. Gotcha. like we just have Star and HE. Alright. As per my last email. You know, maybe we'll do like subs and we'll just like draw on there for you or something. I'll figure something out. Okay, so once we have HE, which I assume, yes, HE, right? HE? HE? HE. HE only. Alright, we're verifying. We're verifying, confirming. Before we blow up another educational or medical facility, we're gonna verify. Go! It really is cool. Okay. And we're good. Right? We're good. We are hopefully good. So now, we want this to be elevated at 52.24. It's really cool. It's a screw. Lacius, you should ask Rusher what I'm doing to the Forerunner. He's really excited. Can't wait to see the video. I'm gonna make a video just for Rusher. Okay. Turret rotation. 66. I mean, Sturmling sometimes does that. Real Sturmling and Cat Sturmling. It's a acquired trait by both. All right. Again, I have no confidence in what we're doing, you know? We don't need a second barrel. There's no reason, there's nothing to do with the second gun. We're not doing anything with that. Okay, no, real quick, to clarify, Queen Bee there named some of her cats after people in TBLF. So she has a cat named Sturmling Cat. We're not going to talk about what happened to the other members of TBLF that she named after cats, because that's a box of tragedies. But Sturmling Cat is still going strong. And I was making a joke that her cat was tossing a dead burner on her living room earlier, and I said, both the Sturmlings have that in common. So unless Sturmling's married to a dead bird, there wasn't, you know what I mean? I hope that clarifies it. Like, I have no confidence. What's this lever do? What the hell does this lever do? No, I'm not pulling it. All right, chat. Any final words? Send it. Be really impressive if I actually. Please, God, go where we want. Oh, look at that. Do you see that precision? Target destroyed. Recon photos transmitted. 2 additional hostile elements have been identified in the recon photos. Destroy both before proceeding. Okay, boss. Never happy. Boss man's never happy. Okay. Why do things have to be so complicated? We're gonna put a little mustard on this one. We're gonna do it quickly too. 13.08. We're gonna keep it at 3, right? Get the calculations set. Hold on. We could delete this. Awesome. All right. HE. What do we put on this one? Sterling cat. The cat. Gonna be really good art. You're gonna love this. Yup. Those are ears. There's a tail. There's eyes. There's a face. And there's the bird. That is my artwork. Yeah, good enough. It'll do. If you want any art done by Bo, we do take commissions. .32. We're getting faster. Hush you. Current rotation is gonna be 68, so we're not even that far off, boys. A couple cranks, right? Yeah, this feels like it's getting too easy. Everybody confident? We got a 2-for-1. I'm an artillery god. Target destroyed. Phase 1 complete. A second fire mission is not authorized. High Command orders Starburst over the Royal Palace. Star Shell only. This is a non-combat operation. Fire in the vicinity of the coordinates below. A ground zero will mark corrections directly on the impact recon photos. Adjust and repeat fire until High Command confirms satisfactory. Yellow numbers distance from the impact point to... Oh, God. Yellow numbers dispatch... Oh, my God. No, it's getting complicated. Alright, that's great. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hold on. We're cleaning up the board, chat. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay. Spotter 1, spotter 2. Bearing. Right? We want to wipe all this off, correct? Okay. Alright. Spotter 1 is sitting at 091. Am I wrong? Why if I got this wrong now? That's a bearing, dumbass. Where are the spotters at? Yeah, we do a time tank. Once a month on the Discord. For anybody that's a supporter. We'll set up a game of something. Well, that's dumb. They should move. It's not safe. They're gonna get seen. They're gonna get captured and they get their faces mauled off. Alright, whatever. Okay. Bearing from spotter 1 is 091. Spotter 2 at 3-4 right here is 029. I like it a lot. Sorry, if I go slow, it's just because I double and triple checks things. This is the same thing I do in IT. Like whenever you do coding or database entry or anything like that, right? Or configs. This is the same speed I move whenever I'm doing data entry. You understand what I'm saying? Like I always stare at it for a second and let my brain go, yes, correct. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. Because it's so much easier to take that extra like 2 to 3 seconds to stare at it than it is to like just glance at shit and then if you get something wrong, you go back to it. Like to figure out where you messed up later is so hard. You know what I mean? 5-5. So it's the exact same point. We just ended at the exact same point. Did I fuck this up? I have to, right? We grabbed the... Hold on. We're starting over. Okay. So it's only spotter 1. This guy. Spotter 1 is there. 49. So it'll be bearing 262. At 6.86 kilometers. I feel like I'm standing on top of this thing, just scratching my head. So we want 262. We want to go up. (262) 6.86. 6.86. 262. So that is correct. Right? Right. I mean, I should have used yellow, but I used... Anyway, you're same thing. Yeah. This will work. Then we want to take this and drop it there. Right? Everybody agree? Everybody happy with this? Okay. Would you like Sterling Cat to get you a dead bird too, Talon? We can go with 1 shell. It's 5 kilometers. It's 4.38. Everybody happy with this calculation? One powder charge is all needed. Alright. Get me a star shell. What are we drawing on this bitch? Give me inspiration. I hate you. He says X800T. That is my artwork of X800T. it really is far more polished than I thought it'd be. I kind of thought, can I be honest, when I first saw this game, I was like, oh, friend swap, or like just reused assets, or there's so many games being pushed out right now of just very simple, gimmicky, like, it's not friend swap, but you know what I mean? Like, it's reused assets, low poly, super pushed out super quickly, not good games, right? Maybe fun for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but there's no depth to them. And then I saw this and I was like, oh my god, this looks way too fucking complicated. There's no way that anybody would enjoy this game. But I think they hit the right balance of like problem solving and working the problem and coming up with calculations and solutions, and not making me break out a fucking calculator and a Google spreadsheet and wanting to fucking bash my head into a table. So I think they did a good job there in that regards. Alright. That's a problem. Did that really say 1.3? Okay. I'm sure it's good. Here comes the sun. Holy shit! So these are the new targets, right? I assume? So we want to fire a secondary shot at this and this. Yeah, but hold on. Let's read. Firing vicinity of the coordinates below. At ground zero will mark corrections directly on impact recon photos. The only markings I see it says 3.33 kilometers left. Is that what these markers are supposed to be? Left? To take it from... Okay. So we want to go to the same distance-ish. So we go from like right there, right? Ish. And then we want to go... Hold on, that's dumb. I got it. From that point of impact, right? Right down the middle of that. Boom. And then we'll draw from 5.5 to there. Then we're going to delete that. We're going to get rid of that. So our new thing is 326.2. 5.72. That's our correction, right? So pump up the range to 5.72. And we're gonna put a secondary. So the chart. We're going to use a second charge. The new calculation is 34.32 is the elevation. What is the inspiration for this piece of art? The sun? Got it. Hold on. You guys are now seeing why you don't get Twitch emotes drawn by me, correct? That looks like a tumor. Anyway. And the sun is melting their faces off. Yeah, this is like multiple games in one now. Would you like to make some coffee, One Joke Man? I'm not even fucking kidding you. Hold on. May I get you a hot cup of joe? It's so loud down here. He's not gonna mess with stuff, is he? It's an orange cat, of course he is. Okay. Not happy about that. Wait, can I just go the other direction? It's a turret. I know that was a dumb statement, but you know what I mean. Some turrets you can't rotate all the way, especially artillery. It was a valid concern. Do not make fun of me. A lot of SPGs can't rotate 360. .62, 5.72 kilometers. We got two charges set. Elevation is 3432. I think this is all good. I hope the people enjoy the fireworks show we're about to display for them. High Command Ironess, Starburst position confirmed, satisfactory, fire mission complete. Staying down till further orders. Look at that, we're heroes. Come on, cat. We got a kitchen. What? Queen. Queen has been in this community for so years and has waited for this moment. What color is Sterling Cat's eyes? It kind of terrifies me that you know that off the top of your head. They gotta have a tabby, right? Come on, don't let us down. Come on. I mean, I'm not saying that's probably perfect, Queen, but at least it's, you know. Okay, Queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they kind of get worse. Or is that one more? Would you say that one? Or more that one? Okay. Can you do us a favor? Can you go grab Sterling Cat and measure his head? We need accurate measurements of the height of the head. This, you know, ear measure. We just need everything. Neck. Alright, how am I doing so far? I know. Got so distracted. How is Sterling Cat currently doing in their physical fitness? He is chonky. Okay. So about right there, you think, or more? Okay. Is Storm and Cat usually well rested? Or are they more tired? Okay. Are you satisfied? Okay. What a random, like, side alley to go down. That's cool. This is called Iron Nest. Ani says, side to honor the general's continued pursuit of peace, the anti-Marcus remind us all that no such pursuit concerns them. Their only correspondence arrives written in the blood of innocence. For sale. Window glass, half price. For sale, earplugs. Secondhand roof tiles. Dude, the music in this is just fucking thumping. Why are we moving? Oh. Oh. The city is to be cleared of hostile elements. Destroy 5 hostile infantry units within the designated urban sector. Requisition console is authorized for ammunition and powder charge procurement at your discretion. Spotter bearings are accurate to within 0.5 degrees. This margin rarely affects the fire mission. It may matter when bearings run near parallel or when several measurements compound. Request additional intel if a solution seems uncertain. Iron Nest I-653. Let's get our handy dandy notebook out. Spotter 1, spotter 2, spotter 3. That's all we need from that, right? Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, y'all, okay? We just go at this one at a time. There, like we could write all this on the board. It's just gonna get confusing, right? So let's just take our time and do this bite size. Spotter 1 is F10. .37. Right? Spotter 2. You know what make more sense? Use it. I don't like blue, cause that's whatever. I'd rather have the spotters be different colors, but let's just use these because they're actually numbered 1, you know? Okay. 7. One, 2. Three is C2. Am I blind? Down there. C2 5-7, right? All happy times. We're all good. Okay. Infantry 1. Hello, Joker. From spotter 1 at 3-7. We need to draw a line at 2-16. Right? Spotter 2. Doing well, Joker. How you doing? Is 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 at 2-6-4. So it's got to be this direction. Bam! Right? I like it. We're gonna throw our chippy right there. Now, this boy needs to go onto I6 5-3? Or is that L? That's an I, right? We all agree that's an I, not an L. Because they're capitalized. I don't know why they just didn't fucking put them anyway. The only reason I'm like double checking is that's a big difference on what happens here if it's not. And then we're just gonna drop her right smack there. Okay. So we have a distance of 6 point. .38. So we want those charge at those. Alright. We gotta buy shells. How do we do that? That's something new for us, right? Hey, thanks so much, Base. While we're working. Dude, this shit's like Mary Poppins, you know what I mean? I know it's not Mary Poppins, but the you understand the arrangement reminds me of it. You know, you get what I'm saying? Shit slaps. Anyway, sorry. Focus. It's Mary Poppins, y'all. No, but that arrangement where it's like ba 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 ba. Anyway, sorry. But focusing back on the task at hand. I am. I'm sorry. I mean, we're shooting infantry. Why wouldn't we use HE? Can you imagine being outside, fighting for your life, grenades, people are stabbing each other, Bob's over there bleeding out because he lost a leg, and then meanwhile inside here, they're just fucking jamming the fuck out the big band music? What is our inspiration for the first shell? What art are we putting on here? Mary Poppins. This is my artistic interpretation of the late great OG Mary Poppins. And then there's little shit that she's supposed to take care of running away. Wait, we need a spoon. She has a spoon. Spoon, take no offense. Mary Poppins spoon is a spoonful of medicine. Wait, no, a spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down. Right? You're more of the spoon they use to cook crack on. I'm waiting for Spoon's response. I mean, one man's medicine. .28, right? Set. Happy. Ah! That is a hazard. Wait. Wait. We forgot something. Where is the child? Child! Alright, he's safe. So distracted. Hey, we got okay. Can I move these? Can I move the post-it note? Oh, yes, we can. So this needs to be set to 270. Well, fun fact, cats have about 270 grams of protein stealth, and we didn't get replenishment. You know, I should have just kept using the handle a little bit more, but I'm too stubborn to stop now. All right, everybody feel good about this? No? All right. Therapy on 3. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Think that was a good hit, you know? Direct hit, infantry 1 destroy, +5 requisition. Nice job. All right. So we are now going to remove this. I know we're moving slow. I apologize, but this is how it's going to be right now. Infantry 1 is off the board. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Infantry 2. Dap and dap. Alright, awesome. 258 and 316 for Infantry 2. So, let's get our target 2, right? Spotter 2. Correct? Spotter 2 is here. At coordinates 1, 2. Right? And from him, it's 258. Which is basically on this course. Bearing 258 from spotter 2, and then 316 from spotter 3. We have not put, there he is. Spotter 3 is here. He is marked as 57. And the bearing is 316 from him, which is about right here. Right. Check. And then we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna lob it right there. And then we are at 5-7 or 5-3. That's wrong. That was wrong. We're over here. 5-3. 5-3. Going too fast, so we gotta slow down. Copy. Now we got our solution. Everybody happy with this? I don't love the controls for the clipboard. That's the only thing that's kind of fouled me up. Range is 7.98. Not wrong, yellow line. Excuse me. Oh, is it? No, that is the... Oh, fuck me, it is. I am wrong. I fucked up. You're right. Target 2's here. No. Target 2 would be like here, right? Line 1's dead. Right? That's done. Okay. I like to show our work though, Tank. We all good? Like this would be like to like right there, right? Good enough. This is why I don't put bow in charge artillery. Those from the units will learn to fend for themselves. Right, Rusher? Rusher knows a bow already strike when he sees one. Okay, that was one time. It was a thermobaric. I didn't know it was gonna take out the entire planet. That was one bomb. Is everybody satisfied with our map so far? 8.4. Two. Wait. From 2 to 3. 2, 3. Math, good. Range, good. Elevation set. Somebody give me inspiration for our next drawing. Oh, where the fuck are our tunes, dude? Finding Nemo. Does it make sense? Tell me somebody gets it. No, that's a turtle. That's a turtle. That's a turtle. Is she looking for tips from the ant? The goat? The OG? Gentlemen, it is a great day to be downrange. No, mooks are on cat. What are you doing? Ooh, what do we get? Direct hit, target 2 and target 5 destroyed. We'll come back to this later. Alright. Wait, I like it a lot. I didn't think I would. I can't even do an info payment. Wait, anyway. We're here. Maybe I have CT from the big ass fucking gun going off in my ears constantly. But we here at BTG are efficient with your time and money. And that's why you should invest in our artillery services. It's never service rated. That's a priority mission? Where does it say that? Priority, conduct recon flight over grid P4. How do I do a recon flight? I don't have a plane. Well, we got AP shell. There she be, chat. Man, I was really hoping to like blow up them infantries, you know? Really appreciate it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Infantry 4 and 5 are still outstanding. Can we call this target 6? We are so out of order. It's not even funny. Does not seem too easy. It seems too easy. something about this seems too easy. .89. We'll take 2 charges. We got our El Calculationos. Not where I wanted that. Okay. Chat. Art. What's that? What did I just do to that? I don't know what I just did. We're not, that one, you can't even see that well on. Just a fan of like Meg Ryan movies. Just a sucker for a rom-com. Okay. This gun. Very satisfying way they made this very mechanical. Also, where the fuck is our beats? Beats for war. Faster go left, I realize this. Nobody has to point out. Hey, Jesus, like, how you doing? I have no idea this is correct. Like, I feel very unsure about this. Good luck to everybody downrange. Hope both teams have fun. Dash destroyed, well executed. 2 hostile infantry units remain in urban sector. Complete their destruction in detail. Alright, we're back to fighting infantry 3. Infantry trace. You're next. Something different about this one, you see this? And then spotter 3, our boy is down here, right? At 5.7 instead of 5.7, and it's 3.17, right? So what that's going to tell us is this target right here, correct? Obviously. If it's that far from that far from that, it's that. Problem is, there's a bunch of blue boys sitting right there. Yeah, the old danger close fire mission. Which we are notorious for being great at danger close. Alright, so what we need to do is hop on over here, and we have a plethora of shells. We have Star Shell, AT Shell, and AP Shell. Now, AP Shell is a minimal bursting charge, minimal blast radius. So we're gonna fire an AP Shell right into this motherfucker's mouth. Because that's how we roll. Five, 3. Now, when we drop this, we want to make sure we drop it more on the back side, right? Because if we drop it here, no good. Kids can't learn to read, right? Too far, kids never get the chance to read. So we're gonna drop it right there. Distance on it is 5.2. Let's make sure to use 2 charges, because we don't want that sailing short. That'd be bad. Newspaper have a field day of that. .5. 5.2. Okay. Night Queen. That's a good point, Carrot. But again, I don't have an answer. This is the military. Don't question things. Thank you, James. I would have never known that otherwise. Alright. To all the children that are currently at school, hold on. I'm bad. I recommend duck and cover. Oh. Oh. Cache destroyed, well executed. That's, oh. Let's read the one on the right. The one on the right was way more encouraging. Well, good news is direct hit infantry 3 off the board. Right? Oh no, anyways. Alright, infantry 4. Intelligence complete. Believed active in friendly urban sectors. Well, we got these fools up here, right? We gotta hit these guys? Very hard to work when there's a cat laying smack in the middle of your map, sound ass asleep. This is fine. .27, 2 charges. 43.62. Somebody gave me inspiration for the HE shell. Well, I set this range up. We actually have to load it first. Never mind. We need art. By the way, this is about the size of the T-58 turret, if you're curious. Alright, that's set. We gotta go over here. Well, we gotta stop stream. We gotta stop stream. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, you can, but not hitting allies isn't an option. I mean, you can, but not hitting allies isn't always an option. Creator Pro, you've been promoted. We like that attitude. That is driving me insane. We're good, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. The cat, I think, just rubbed its ass on the target. Look at that beautiful hit. Precision. Direct hit, infantry 4 destroyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are hit and down. Sector cleared. Local garrison will consolidate from this point. Stand down until further orders. Now let's put on Zoot's favorite soundtrack from when he was a kid. The royal city is restored to the crown this morning as the general drives the anti-Marcus occupation from its streets. The city, His Majesty, the King, was pleased to learn it's almost majority intact. Porcel mystery meat comes pre-tenderized. Children's toys recovered from various locations, cleaned and ready. Citizens are encouraged to endure with enthusiasm. Porcel, one slightly used crater, ideal for pawn, seller, or conversation piece. Alright. Skirmish, chill, uncontested front, or counter battery. I will let me put it this way, because I just want to open it up. If somebody wants to, like, I don't know, 500 bits or 5 subs or something, I'll let you pick which direction we go. I'll give you like 30 seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to go to counter battery, I think. Or do we do this one? Indian forces have been caught mid-resupply in exposed position. No counter battery threat has been identified in the sector. High Command has authorized engagement. I know what counter battery is. I'm just gonna get a minute and see if anybody wants to decide our fate before I choose. Okay. Up to you guys. All right. Let's go left. Oh. Nico. They were thinking of subs. I don't know if I can hit back. I already clicked this. I had already clicked this before those came in. Oh, we're good. We actually I can't. Okay. Escape works. Enemy forces have deployed artillery across the river in response to recent operations. This was anticipated. Iron Nest has been cleared for active engagement under direct fire conditions for the first time. Yep, it absolutely did, Jeremy. I'm sorry. That's YouTube. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it, too. I'll have to take it down tonight. Thank you for telling me. Restore master power to on before proceeding. Yeah, on. Yeah, okay. Enemy forces have deployed artillery across the river in response to recent activity. This was anticipated. Okay, let's get out our notebook. And Iron Nest is at I-653, spotter 1, 2, 3. I got a Barrett who's barking his head off for absolutely no reason other than to just be a nuisance while I'm trying to panically put this together. Alright, and let's go over here. There's a cat in the way. This is awesome. I am definitely not overstimulated. I is here. I is here. I-6. Yes. I-6. I felt the table. I-653. Set. Spotter 1 is at 0. 10 at the top. 1-5. There. Spotter 2 is at L. Lima 6. 9.
Bids to put my name on a shell.
Absolutely, Big Bean. I just need to remember. M1. Where everything goes to L. M1. Great. Okay. Now. Spotter 1. Up here. At 1-5. We want a bearing of 162. Check. Spotter 2 is 92. Was that 76? Is up. Which means target 1 call it there, right? Solution 5-3 to right smack there. Right? We have a shell. Big. I would do a nicer job for you, but I am like hurting for time. Big Bean. All right, that's that one, right? Artillery 2. I fucked this up because I don't want that there. Artillery 2 and Artillery 3, right? We have money, right? Yes. I have an idea, boys. Okay. From spotter 1, we want a direction of 165. Right? And then from spotter 3 over here, we want a direction of, he's at 5-5, right? Yep. Spotter 3 at 035, so it's gonna be way up here. Like right there, right? And that's gonna be target 2. Correct? Check my work if you can. Be so kind. So then draw our line to there. That is target 2. Back to this. Spotter 3 down here again. We blew up some police and some civilians. It was oopsies in a hospital. It's not a big deal. Alright, how does this work, Gil? Alright, so we know that he's 5.23 from here, right? And then from spotter 1 up here, that's you wrong. 1-5, spotter 1, 3.93. right? Which would put him somewhere in the sector of this area. And I don't know if we can narrow it down any further. So are we just gonna drop shell 3, HE shell? I'd say right smack here in the snowman's lane. Or, yeah, we could call... Do we want to spend the points to do a recon flight over and it's... I feel like we'll hit it. Fuck it. How many points do we have? A lot. I'd rather hit it on the first try, you know? Look at that, boys, we were off. And that's the solution to 3, right? Alright. We're gonna go bam, bam, and then we're gonna return to gun 1, the left gun. For the follow-up shot. Sound good? So we're gonna load both guns. You understand what I'm gonna say? Maybe, I guess. We're not that smart. And we have intel on where the others are, so it's not necessary. Distance to first target is 6 point... .77. Right? We'll do 2 charges. Set. Load that shell. Right? Powder charges. In. Rotate that down. Right? We want less things. When we fire, we want less things to do on the follow-up shot. Is the goal here. Okay? So, this needs to be set to 40. .62, right? And then for the first target, we're going to turn this to I'm actually surprised I like this game far more than I ever thought I would. I was really on the fence of picking it up. Can I be honest? I kind of like that it's not multiplayer. Like, this is very, like, it's allowing me to go at my pace, and like, I'm able to, how do I put this? I'm running the entire process from A to Z in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I agree, but I just kind of actually like that single player, is what I'm saying. Alright. So we all agree. First round set, good to go. Thumbs up? Cool. Shell 2. Rusher. What is the art for Shell 2? Rusher says dog. I can't draw a dog, buddy. This is gonna be horrible. This is horrifying. This is... Okay, I didn't draw that line that just happened. Dog. All right. Second shell is 6 point. 6.94, 2 charges. Give us a calculation. It's very important, chat, that we do this. 1 and 2, right? And then we want to set this to... Hold on. Drop our 2 powder charges. Oh, I never knew that we do shell type. Well, it's not mattered yet, but thanks. I didn't even look up there. Why is there so many shell types? Why? Okay. Anyway. No. That's awesome. That's fucking great. Yeah, I see. We learned. We have learned. We've learned for the future. Anyway, that's it, right? So now we gotta make sure that she's set at 41. Right, 41.64. Second gun. Set. Right? Okay. Third shell is going 0.5. Sorry, 5.22. Two, right? Bearing the target is 87. Do we care about that? That's ridiculous. We're not setting that up. That's too much. Too much. It's too much. Not necessary. Get out of here with that. Okay. So second shell's loaded. What are we putting on the next shell for art? That's true. We should close that. When we start fighting, we should close that. Oh, by the way, I opened my feed this morning. You want to see the first thing that was in my feed that I sent to Blue? Oh, this is so much worse. You ready?
Butter dipped in Dr. Pepper. Let's give it a stir. So good. It's like a sweet stick of butter. Honey butter. Dr. Pepper or Coke?
What do you say to that? Traumatized all chat. All right, what are we putting on here? Why did Shell just do that? That's kind of annoying, that bug. Butter. Okay. All right, folks. We're gonna do a mock run through of what we're gonna do, okay? And then we're gonna execute. Let me get a big swig of water here. All ready? Here's the drill. This panel, fire, right? First shell, clock starts. Then we back up, and we need to step over here, and we gotta turn this to 95.4, right? Set it on that, move back to here, light the panel, rip this bitch off. So we'll get 1, 2, bang, bang, right? No adjustments needed. Very simple. Then we're going to run back to here. Load this shell with that here. 1, 2, ram it. Come to here. And we're going to have to move that from 83.8 to 87. Right? No. We need to move it from 40.62 to 31.32. So it needs to come down roughly 9 degrees, right? Then we need to adjust that from 95 to 87. And I think we're going to get these 3 shells off pretty okay. Oh God, pray for us. Everybody ready? Everybody good with this plan? Fire mission confirmed. Shell type. Bearing. Elevation. Guns armed. Block it. No regrets. Everybody say cheese. Where I pull that though? 95.4. Next number. Fast is smooth and smooth is fast. That is not smooth. That is not smooth. That is not smooth. $95.4, right? Eat it, suckers. Come on. Faster. We gotta move this when it's done to 31.32. But while that's happening, we can change this to 87. A7, check, check. Stop, stop, stop now! My God, I'm like panicking. How's the board looking? Dead, dead. Why the fuck do we have a sunroof? Artillery 1 destroyed. Artillery 2 destroyed. Artillery 3 destroyed. Counter battery, blah blah blah. 4 hostile units remain across the river. Consolidate the sector, destroy remaining elements, and stand by. Alright, we're gonna wipe the board of our measurements, right? We only know of this target here, correct? Do we want to do a flyover of this point and see if there's more around it? I don't think I can. That's a kind of odd question, but no. I'm thinking we get a spotter plane to come in. This is grid P4. Let's just get a plane up. It's easier, guys. Scout plane. Right. P. P4. Okay. Roughly what bearing would this like be across the map? $80? Yeah, I know. But it'll still get us P4. The rusher? Look. Hey Raptor, how you doing today? assume we're past the counter battery part since we handled all that, and we could just kind of take our time and chill. I hope. Well, they're good things, sir. Okay. We need to do ourselves a favor here real quick, chat. Look at all this insanity. We are done with the artillery, right? We're all of that off. We don't need any of that. These are all done. Right? 106.5. Alright, awesome. So the range on this sucker is 6.87, 2 charges, HE. Bearing is 106.5. Would anybody have a piece of artwork they would like me to attempt on this shell? No, but in case we, for some reason, need in the future, I'm just gonna leave them at the top of the board because it's empty anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I already have them on the board, and for some reason, if a priority mission or I don't know, whatever, right? Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I'm looking for something to inspire me. No. We need dumb things. I draw stick figures. A train? You want to see? Mr. Mercado's not here, so he'll be very upset if I draw a train. He wasn't here to see it, but this is... Man, it's pretty good. Can you imagine being the poor guy downrange, the poor spotter who's looking up and sees these shells coming in, these massive shells screaming across the sky, and seeing our art on there? And he's just like, who put the guy with autism in charge of the artillery position? Because that's the only thing they can basically infer by what we've sent downrange. Garrett, you see this art? I'm just saying from the art. Hey, at least I'm not a orange vegetable that grows in the ground. 41.22. Alright, 6.5. I think it's good. That'd be pretty funny and an annoying video to watch. I had to learn once upon a time that if I wanted to make a living doing YouTube, Russia's been a long time, I used to make really dumb videos just to see how many unsubs I get back in the day. Like, just the most wasted time 1 to 10 minute videos that were just completely nonsensical, that were funny to me, but everybody else watched and went, what the fuck is this crap? And I learned at some point, maybe trolling the people who click on your videos isn't a long-term strategy to build a subscriber base. There's some videos. I mean, we could go through them sometime. Anyway. We gotta wait though for the bass drop. See? Boom, fools! Make it spicy. We need new inspiration. Somebody give me a muse. Not fucking trying Squidward. I got it. For those who hang out Discord. Something Mr. War always says when he's like either drunk or on 1 hour sleep. Yeah, it's from Stand By Me. Thank you for getting it, Spoon. Stick! We got fucking tunes, boys! It's the top 10 hits from when Zoot was 6. Shit slaps, right? We gotta wait for our good drop. Next song. Something went wrong! These are new? Which ones are new? What? Those are it. Man, we were just chilling and having fun. And now we're gonna die because I was just like, yo, this is it. Party in here. Ain't no fucking party in here anymore. We're gonna all die. And what up? Stop shooting me. Just doing my job. The ship says UNICEF on the side. Good enough for combat work. No shells, no shells. Give me 1 HE on left. 1 HE on right. Delete. Delete. Target hit. Fantastic work, everybody. We're still gonna die, but round of applause for all of you. This motherfucker right here. Bam. Range is 10.06. Recharges. Bearing is 90 dose. 92 dose. 92. I don't know. I'm just panicking. What are numbers? Calculations. Fantastic. I don't have time to check anything. I need another solution. Where's the other target? Where is it? I don't see it. Solution to that just in case. $92 set. Bring it back down to 40. Point dose 4. Rip it. Clean off our board. I don't see it, boys. Let's wait and see, though, what this strike does, and then we're gonna... Good effect on target. Fucking Christ. I don't care. I don't care. I know some of you are not gonna like this. Did it stop? We hit both? Suckers! No, it's not mission complete. I still got more things to blow up. I still have 1 HE shell I bought. Stick. He's like, oh God, what now?
Getty right
Hey
here.
Kirk, thanks for 123 months. How the hell have you been, dude? Staying out of trouble? Keeping Kobe out of trouble? Congrats on the house. Now you can have your own scissor lift and drive around your house without any adult supervision. Thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub, Bald Dude's roll. Thank you for the 58 months ago. What is happening? Like, all of a sudden, everybody's here.
Bringing in the content as always.
Really good. You should pick it up. It far exceeded my expectations. So I was trying to do like a double, but fine. Nobody likes those guys. Nobody likes them. I think I perfectly dropped that in between both. You know, there's this tool, right? I could, oh my god. There's this tool, right? I think. And if I was to do like this, right? That, now let's put it right. Let's put the right there. I would have seen that's ineffective, right? That wouldn't have done anything. We're not smart. We do things. But now some poor farmer lost their field. Now we gotta do paperwork. Because some cow just got blown to smithereens. His favorite cow. He's probably gonna sue the government. I'm curious, for the fun of it, right? If we do that shot, which is 83, right? And we do that shot that is 87. It's only 4 degrees off, but we can't do a double shot. What we'll do is, and they're way different distances. 10.09, right? Triple charge. Backed us off to 83. It was close. The shot was close. There. That one's set. If you'd like art to be put in the shells, I recommend you submit your ideas now. I like how it's like, go right, go right. Next shell will be 11. How do I make a sack cow? Do not confuse myself. Left, right. Three. Look, as the night goes on, the writing gets worse, okay? A ghost of a cow? They can elevate, but they can't rotate. Just a boat? We gotta do something more. Holy fuck, you're loud over there. We've got George Washington machine. I don't know. Oh my god, there's a war going on. That is our artwork. All of that chain up there. Is this all set? No. Alright, chat, time for tunes. It's a bug, it's like a graphic glitch. To infinity and beyond. Good it. we are jamming out. No, give. All hostile assets destroyed. Well executed. Sectors clear. Iron Nest is to stand down. We got him. Look at there. This is. We did it. We survived. We got a lot of requisition like being stored up too, which is nice. All right, let's progress. Iron Nest Might, a new era of warfare. The general declares as the world scrambles to respond to the unveiling. General Val's Iron Nest project is exclusively a preemptive self-defense measure. That thing is so goofy to see from the outside. How, like, it would just... So many questions. The Iron Nest, a shield, not a sword. The general insists. Help wanted, iron workers. Previous staff liquidated. Apply at once. Tools still warm. Windows are replaceable. Loyal citizens are not. Stand near the wall. Yeah, I missed that one shot because I tried to be fancy. High capacity, high explosive shell. Thin walled, max bursting charge, large blast radius. Can we save here? Or do we need to pick one before I save? So I can just quit now, and it'll be good to go. Ooh. Excellent. So you know what? That just made me like this game a lot more. Sorry. You know how many games wouldn't do that? You know? Sorry, that was actually kind of surprising, refreshing. Alright, it is 11. We just ran a handful of missions. I like the game a lot. I think we'll probably stream it. It'd be a nice game to play, like, before or after War Thunder some night, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be a good game to kind of just switch to maybe halfway or a third through a stream, you know? So... I'm glad I picked up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll slowly work our way through it. I might. Do you think I should do a solo player video of it for the other channel? I don't know. I feel like is it too slow? I don't know. You know what I mean? All right. If I have some time this week, I'll see if I can do a single player video of it for their channel. Alright, you all have a fantastic night. I think I'll probably be streaming... Oh, Lord. Sometime early next weekish. I don't know what day. I have to go with the guys and see what day people want to record and that are free. But we put out a Excellent Chrysler video today on the main channel. Please be sure to watch that. Leave a comment. That'd be super helpful. I do have a P59A video that most of you probably saw the thumbnail go on Clubhouse a while back. I'm still working on it. I'm about halfway through doing the write-up and I need to edit it, so... we've been doing pretty good about putting content out on the main channel the past week, so I just kind of been holding on to it for when there's kind of a gap. If that makes sense what I'm saying? So, if you're like, I thought you was putting out P59 video and you haven't seen it, you're not insane. It's just... coming eventually, you know? But that'll be the next, like, history bit that will be dropped, so... I'm still working on them. Bye, everybody. Yeah. Well, Stick, I have to make you... It's already perfect because you're in it. And this is why people think that we're in a relationship, because we say stuff like that to each other over stream and videos, and then people talk. It takes 6 days to edit me to be funny. Homie, you saying that an M60 is a World War II tank? That is a shit worth under, like, that's YouTuber's dream right there to have somebody say that in a video. And it was really surprising how many people stepped up to defend you. That's what I was shocked by. Because I thought... no, like, there's hardly any comments today. It was like 90 comments last night. It was horrible. But a lot of the comments were like, I could see his confusion because the M60 is a, you know, it's basically a, continuation of the M26, M46, M47, M48, you know, etc., right? So, homie, I dressed up in a leopard skinned striker. I don't know what else to do to get people to interact. Stick was there. He can tell you. Zoot was there. I spawned that vehicle once or twice when it came in, and then haven't used it since. That was the first time I probably spawned the striker in 6 months. The viewers do love his childbirthing hips. Oh, man. Oh, no. Jordan, you know what I just thought of when you said that? If we ever, for some reason, ever had a TPLF comic series or a TPLF anime, you know on Mass Effect 2, how every camera on Miranda Lawson is at like 2.5 feet off the ground, pointed straight up at an angle, some angle of her ass. And if there was ever a TPLF anime, that same camera work has to be applied to Zoot. Oh, man. The reply is Zoot's typing right now, or he just fucking walked off and went to bed. We don't care what you prefer, Zoot. The people prefer you. Rusher, if we were to do back to Mass Effect, Rusher, you'd be Conrad. And you probably have no idea what that means, but for any Mass Effect players, you should have just laughed at that. Rusher would be the Conrad of our anime universe. Oh god, Zoot, no. Everybody, have a fantastic night. I will see you at some point early next week. Bye. Who would be Grunt? Kobe's absolutely Grunt.